Right, so the front of our house is it's on a retaining wall structure, so you can see like it slopes down. So there's one retaining wall there, another little one there for the garden, and then our house is on a plate, I guess that's straight. It goes right through to the back, and then but it goes down on an angle. So when they built this house, they didn't do a good job. So it's hard to tell from here, but actually see from here. See right there how the bricks are lower than the step, and the bricks are lower than the house. So what's happening is this step is beginning to pitch forward like this, as is all these pavers. The pavers are all sinking, and you can kind of see the it's hard to tell at that angle, but I think this whole thing is lower than it was when it was built by probably, I don't know, 3-4 inches or whatnot, and it's getting worse and worse. So the water pools up right here. There's my extension cord in the machine. The water pools up and it sinks down, and I believe it starts to flood our basement suite, okay, because of that. So we're gonna dig all this up. I'm gonna pull all the pavers out. And I've got a friend of mine, Mike, coming in with his excavator. We're going to dig this whole thing up down 10 feet, and he's going to put in proper crushed gravel and topsoil, Marys, and that's going to take a few days. So I'm going to break up this front porch, I guess, step with that tool. It's sort of like a mini jackhammer. We'll see how that goes. So I've got all that jackhammered out, and then so what I noticed is the jackhammer was kind of echoey over there, and what that tells me is that the soil underneath all that has sunk at least a couple inches, and I could tell in the back corner there near the house that the soil had dropped a lot, and it was only the floor was only being held up because of that bit in the corner that was firmly cemented under the house. So I'm very glad that I'm doing this now. What I'm going to do, by the way, is there's the front of the house. The water main goes right underneath this, right into the basement water supply. Then it runs in a straight line over there. There's that thing right in the center of the screen. That's the central, I don't know, the water hookup from the main to my house. So I'm going to hire my friend Dave McClatchy, Westman Plumbing, to come over, and he's going to turn off the water supply and then run a temporary hose, probably like this, down into the water main wherever it is down below, and then put our water back on. And then my other friend Mike, who's an excavator, is going to, as I said before, dig all this up and replace it with all good stuff. So lots of fun work ahead. There's Harrison coming home from Safeway. Hey, Harrison. Well, it's exactly what I was suspecting. So there's the front door excavator, and I've just banged away the cement. And you can see the erosion. There's got to be at least a foot of space down there. So no wonder all the pavers are sinking, and there's water leaking into the basement. It's just going in right through there. Terrible work when they built this house. Gosh, here's Doug to do it right. I feel like Mike Holmes. Okay, well, getting there. So there's half the step busted up over there in the big pile, as you can see. So it's taken me a while, but I'm getting there. It's about 2/3 done, I guess. So yeah, it's not too bad. So what I'm having to do is chip up or sledgehammer like a crack, and then that leaves big chunks. Then I have to manually push those chunks over there, but it's okay. Here's the front. Yeah, put your light out there, will you? Well, I'm gonna step out here. Whoa, go down about 1.5 feet. Woo! Look at that. Can't really see that pile, but it's huge. it's dark and piles of cement. So pile there and a pile over there. You can't really see. Anyways, okay, that's enough. You got the idea. So the excavator Mike will come and just use his machine and pick it all up.